Welcome back to the channel where timeless classics get a second chance to shine. If you're a fan of retro rides infused with modern flair, then you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and buckle up, because today, we're about to take a ride into automotive history reimagined. The legendary Auburn 851, Reborn for 2025. There are few cars in automotive history that capture the aura of opulence, charisma, and raw elegance like the original Auburn 851 Speedster. A name that once graced the golden age of motoring in the 1930s, it stood for everything luxurious, daring, and ahead of its time. Fast forward to 2025, and the Auburn name returns, not just as a tribute, but as a full-fledged resurrection. The new Auburn 851 isn't merely a concept draped in nostalgia. It's a working piece of art, blending old-world charm with state-of-the-art engineering. At first glance, it commands attention with its teardrop fenders, boat-tail rear, and impossibly long hood. Yet under those vintage lines lies a contemporary heart, a powerful, refined machine capable of competing in the modern luxury segment while honoring its legendary roots. Built with painstaking attention to detail, the 2025 Auburn 851 is not mass-produced. It's handcrafted in limited numbers, just like the originals. Each unit carries a bespoke VIN, hand-signed by the lead designer. Every contour is sculpted with reverence for the past and vision for the future. The exterior stays remarkably faithful to the 1935 original, curved fenders that seem to glide, a signature chrome grille that stands proud and tall, and sweeping lines that end in the unmistakable boat-tail rear. But subtle upgrades tell you this isn't a relic, it's a revival. LED headlamps are seamlessly integrated into the retro housings, the side exhaust pipes are functional and stainless, and the car sits on custom-designed 20-inch wire wheels that evoke the past while gripping the road with modern precision. But it's when you open the door that the magic truly begins. The cabin is a masterclass in craftsmanship. Butter-soft hand-stitched leather wraps the contoured seats, giving you that plush, luxurious comfort you expect in a six-figure Grand Tourer. The dashboard is a perfect blend of analog style and digital functionality. Polished wood trim and brass-accented switches surround a hidden touchscreen that only emerges when needed. The steering wheel is thin-rimmed and classic in design, yet equipped with controls subtly embedded for media, navigation, and drive modes. Under the hood lies a modern 6.2-liter V8 engine, tuned for smoothness and strength. It produces a staggering 500 horsepower, propelling this beauty from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just under 4.5 seconds. Mated to an 8-speed automatic gearbox with paddle shifters, the Auburn 851 offers a drive that is both relaxed and commanding. Whether you're cruising along the coast or accelerating onto the highway, the ride is quiet, confident, and silky smooth. Suspension has been overhauled with adaptive dampers. You can switch from classic comfort to sport touring mode at the push of a button, adjusting the stiffness and ride height depending on your road and mood. Even the exhaust note changes, richer and throatier in sport mode, elegant and restrained when you want a quiet evening glide. Perhaps what sets the 2025 Auburn 851 apart the most is its unapologetic embrace of retro luxury. In a world obsessed with aggressive design, touchscreens, and eye-driven cockpits, the Auburn offers a sensory escape. You don't just drive it, you experience it. The engine's rumble is real, not synthesized. The materials are authentic: wood, leather, brass, and chrome. Every button you press has satisfying feedback. There are no gimmicks here, just old-school luxury with a modern backbone. This car is also brimming with bespoke options. Want custom paint inspired by 1930s jazz clubs? They'll mix it. Prefer a monogrammed steering wheel or a wool roofliner? Consider it done. Buyers are paired with a design consultant who walks them through every detail, from exterior hue to interior stitching. No two Auburns are exactly alike, and that's entirely the point. For those wondering about tech, yes, it's there. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Wi-Fi hotspot, satellite navigation. It's all seamlessly integrated. But it's hidden behind retro elegance. The touchscreen tucks away when not in use. The backup camera is cleverly camouflaged in the chrome trunk latch. Even the driver assistance tech, including blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, and adaptive cruise control, is subtly designed to not interrupt the classic look. Fuel economy, not its strong suit, but not terrible either. Expect 18 mpg in the city and up to 26 on the highway. This isn't an EV or a hybrid, it's an analog love letter to the past. That said, there's already whisper of a future plug-in hybrid variant being considered. Time will tell. On the road, the Auburn 851 is like nothing else. You'll get stares. You'll get thumbs up. And you'll get questions at every red light. Is that a 1935? They'll ask. And you'll smile, knowing it's both a yes and a no. It's a 2025 Auburn 851, Reborn. The sound insulation is top tier. Even at highway speeds, cabin noise is minimal. The V8 sings only when you ask it to. Ride quality is buttery. Whether you're gliding down Route 66 or pulling into a luxury hotel driveway, it feels regal. It isn't a track car. It doesn't pretend to be. What it is a rolling time machine. One that indulges your senses while giving you 21st century reliability. Production is limited to just 250 units worldwide. And as expected, most of them are already spoken for by collectors, enthusiasts, and yes, even a few celebrities. The base price starts at around $320,000, but with customization, most builds will exceed $400,000. Is it worth it? If you're asking that question, then maybe it's not for you. This isn't a car for the masses. It's a dream you can drive, a sculpture in motion. The Auburn 851's return speaks to a larger trend. Car lovers are tired of sameness. Tired of cookie-cutter SUVs and silent electric pods. They want soul. They want sound. They want something that sparks emotion every time they look at it or start it up. And this car delivers. Every time you step inside the 2025 Auburn 851, you're stepping into a story, your own, but also one that began nearly a century ago. It's rare to find something that captures the spirit of the past without feeling like a novelty. This car doesn't feel like cosplay. It feels like continuation. A torch passed from generation to generation, now shining brighter than ever. You can drive it daily, though most won't. It's best enjoyed on weekends, on scenic routes, with the top down and jazz playing softly on the vintage-inspired speaker system. It's a car that invites you to slow down, savor the moment, and turn every journey into an event. For collectors, it's a masterpiece. For drivers, it's a delight. For dreamers, it's a symbol. The Auburn 851 has returned. Not as a ghost of what was, but as a glorious revival of what always should be. So whether you're a fan of pre-war classics, a collector of coach-built rarities, or just someone who appreciates timeless design brought into the now, the 2025 Auburn 851 is worth your admiration. It's not trying to reinvent the wheel. It's just reminding us why we fell in love with it in the first place. If you ever get the chance to drive one, don't hesitate, because the moment you press that starter button, hear that V8 come to life, and feel that long hood stretch out in front of you, you'll understand. You're not just driving a car, you're living a legacy. Thanks for riding with us today through the legacy and rebirth of the 2025 Auburn 851. If you loved this journey into the golden age reimagined, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with a friend who dreams in chrome and drives with heart. We'll see you in the next one. Where the classics never die, they just evolve. Would you like a matching YouTube video description or tags for this script?